This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Right there. 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 3rd down, Wilson out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rod. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. And just shutting him off there. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way. There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 17, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point lines up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Wilson, short pass to the tight end Hollister, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they have a first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 20! And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There you go. Go right in. Hey,
now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught. Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second and 9, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 11 yards there, first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4.
Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
53, Mike 53. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got a 15. Shit.
Here's McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
43!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down now, it's Elliott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming. We go 46. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Looking to throw, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, there are some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3. Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
55, right there in the middle, 55. 3 bud. Charlie.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Prescott. He's got his targets. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think that...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.